This feels like a brand presentation pitch that you would send to someone who really wants the filibustering to make a logo or an icon that is so simple seems so complex. This is the breathtaking design strategy from Arnold Group for Pepsi. I'm not sure where it came from, how it got leaked, but I found it on Reddit. I can't take this seriously. We're going to go look through all of this. I think it's going to get ridiculous. Breaking the code for innovation. Let's just keep going with this. Okay, breathtaking trajectory of innovation. Okay, so convention here, innovation, and Pepsi is moving. By investing in our history and brand ethos, we can create a new trajectory forward. Okay, that sounds okay so far. Universal design principles. Okay, this is where it's getting weird. Breathtaking is a strategy based on the evolution of 5,000 years of shared ideas in design philosophy, creating an authentic constitution of design. That's big words. I'm not sure you need those words for that. This chart documents the origin and evolution of intellectual property. What? Okay. Let's scroll in here. There's loads of small writing. So we've got kind of like this golden ratio style thing going there. 3000 BC is where it's starting. Okay, so the Hindu tradition of numerical harmony as spatial organizer. Let's go to 600 BC. That's slightly better. Pythagoras creates spatial hierarchies from musical scales. So wait, that's here? How does that correspond to this? This feels like a lot of nonsense so far. And don't worry, I'm not taking the mick out of them. I'm going to assume I don't know everything there is to know about this. So we're going to go through it. And here's the iconic geometry. Breathtaking revitalizes the essence of PepsiCo. I get this. That kind of makes sense. PepsiCo started over here with this shape and it's gone over here. Similar to Coke. I mean, Coke is very similar. They have their very iconic bottle. And oh my goodness, yeah, okay. This is one of the original Pepsi logos. Pepsi geometries. Why don't you just say logos? Perimeter oscillations. What? The Pepsi DNA finds its origin in the dynamic of perimeter oscillations. What does that mean? And oh my goodness, they've done this. So they've taken the circles and they've tried to map out the geometry. Okay. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, there's some more drinks happening there. It's getting better and better every time. I'll be honest, I really do like this logo. This logo is cool. But it does look a lot like Coca-Cola. Makes sense. Yeah, more geometries. Pepsi geometries, perimeter oscillations. This is a cool brand. This is what I think everyone loves. Yeah, okay, we've got some circular ones. That's fine. Oh my goodness, they've gone to town on all these perimeter oscillations. I personally don't understand what a perimeter oscillation is. To me, oscillating is something that spins or moves around quite often. It oscillates. I don't know, is that the best way of saying it? But I do love this logo. Man, if they just went back, it would look so cool. Here we go. Towards innovation, projecting Pepsi's future. Okay, creation of identity, precedence. Artists and architects have proportioned their works to approximate the golden ratio. The golden ratio plays an essential role in the perception of beauty. I've talked about the golden ratio a lot on this channel, and yet you can use it, but it's just a ratio that you can use. It's nothing secret about it. Oh, the Pepsi ratio, they've created their own ratio. Okay, draw a circle. Draw another circle. Okay, I can understand this kind of. I mean, even this is pretty crazy. They're showing you how to create the golden ratio with the spiral within the golden rectangle, and they're doing it here. I get that. But it's still too crazy. Oh no, you can't be serious. Creation of identity, dynamic forces. I feel like this is going to get into some Brian Cox realm here. Hey, the Earth's geodynamo. They're making it look like you've got the Earth, then you've got the Pepsi. So the Pepsi is the Earth, the Pepsi globe it's called. Okay, magnetic fields, Pepsi energy fields. Where have they got this from? Where have these energy fields come from? I don't experience that. Okay, so they're equating this to the Earth. Emotive forces shape the gestalt of the brand identity. Okay, I never want to hear gestalt principles again. Where has this come from? Okay, we're getting to a bit more of a realm here. I am flabbergasted at first, but this one seems normal just from the outset. So this is the creation of identity, multiple perspectives. Okay, there's an eye looking at a line. Okay, so they're talking about perspective. This one kind of makes sense in a way. It's kind of quirky. So we've got the happy smiley face. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, we have the grin, the dead one. I really do like this part, actually, because they're explaining with very simplistic shapes and just emotions of how the logo works. I think that's cool. I think this one they could have taken out. It looks dead. This video is sponsored by FreshBooks. Are you wasting precious billable hours chasing payments, wrestling with spreadsheets, and figuring out what invoices have to be paid? Well, there's a way to simplify your bookkeeping and finances faster than you can even say past due invoice. Enter FreshBooks, the accounting and invoicing software that makes the hard part easy. With FreshBooks, you can bill clients and get paid twice as fast. Pay your team, manage expenses, create powerful financial reports, and keep your books all organized with a single platform. And right now, there's a brand new offer just for my subscribers. So head over to freshbooks.com/Will Paterson to unlock your exclusive offer now, or click the link in the description. Thanks FreshBooks for making this video happen. Oh, it keeps going. We've got more. Creation of identity. A multi-dimensionalized brand. Oh, this is getting better. It's like a science lesson. From 2D circle to 3D sphere, the brand identity is dimensionalized through motion. I don't understand this because whenever I've seen a Pepsi can, I've always seen it as 2D on the can. But that, could be different for everyone. I don't know. I never see it extrude like this. Okay, now we're getting into gravitational pull, and I can't believe that they're actually doing this. It seems to me that they're just sandwiching each part of this with like normal, so color theory, gravitational pull. This is how we want the brand to look. But here's 6000 BC, so 7,000, 8,000 years ago. Attraction theory, the Pepsi proposition. Establishment of gravitational pull to shift from a transactional experience to an invitational expression. Okay, so they're talking about how they don't want it to feel like you're buying it, I think. Okay, so we've got the typical light path. Now, I don't understand what this means. That's a star coming down. Typical shopping aisle. I can't believe this. The man and the end of the aisle. Light path with gravitational pull. Gravitational pull of Pepsi. What is this? So they're saying if you were to walk to the end of the aisle, you'll be pulled in by this because of this abstract idea. No, I can tell you now, this cannot be real. This has got to be some sort of prank. Very well done. Very clever to make it look like a big thing. To pull the guys in. The Pepsi universe is getting crazier and crazier as we go. Okay, universe expansion. The universe expands exponentially with this equation. I'm not going to bother. So 1 light year equals 671 million miles per hour. Wait, no. Light, I believe, without looking, light travels at like 333,000 kilometers per hour. Let's see if we can check this out. Okay, I was very close. 300,000. I think I said 333,000. So I was wrong. I'll give it that. But I was close. So the Pepsi orbits. Okay, why do they keep talking about space and time and universe with this? Dimensionalized exponentially. What does this mean? I don't understand. Okay, X equals 2 light years. The Pepsi galaxy. What? Okay, so we've got a planet, then for some reason it exponentially dimensionalizes. I don't know what that means. Not talking about different dimensions, unless we're talking about like space-time, which is technically the 4th dimension. But okay, the Pepsi universe. Okay, this is ridiculous. But what a way to end a brand guidelines by talking about not just world domination, but universe domination. A singularity of Pepsi. I don't know what to make of this other than I am like 90% there that it can't be real. I can't believe that someone would send this and get it signed off. Just show the logo, show how it was made. Even this stuff here, I don't get. Those are just my thoughts. I do actually like the Pepsi logo itself. I think it's quite clever. If you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts on this design strategy and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.